Hi, I wanted to come here and do a review of a mold. And I may start doing this more often because I feel everyone's frustration when you order a mold and it doesn't live up to expectations. Size, matte versus glossy, design, all those sort of things. So if I get a mold where I think we need to talk about it, then I'm going to order it and we'll talk about it. So this is a Snowflake jar, and I definitely thought it was going to be bigger. In my pictures, I have it next to a measuring tape so you can see what it looks like. I've done it twice so far, and it is a very cool design. I mean, the snowflakes are cool. The handle is not, they had to put it so you can get the mold out. So it fills there. You'd have to sand or, do something to get that a full center there. So when I was doing it, I realized it was going to be matte. So I tried putting shimmers in it. And that did give it, as you saw in my last one example, some additional pizzazz. You're going to have to use a mica powder with it because I think maybe a clear color won't look great, but I don't know. I haven't done all clear yet, just the one with a little bit of shimmer in it. I have mixed up more resin than I hopefully need. I'm using JDiction high gloss resin. I added some dark ocean green in it. I ran it through my bubbler machine, as I did with the other two, to get the air bubbles out. And then I hit it on the top with my heat gun. And I have not mixed it again since because I don't want to introduce any bubbles. What I've been doing is using a little spritz of alcohol, and it's not really little, I've been doing a lot, but it's because of the shape of the mold and the facets, it's really, really hard to do a bubble-free pour. So sort of you got to just expect that this is going to be some bubbles. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and pour into my mold. I'm using green because I have another project I'm working on, and I'm just gonna, if I have leftover, I'm gonna use it for that. It does take a decent amount of resin, so I had 5 mixed up. I'll tell you how much in the end I used. This one's going around the handle, so I do expect some bubbles. I don't pour them all the way through on the first go. They are small molds, so I can't really get in there as much as I'd like. I have a toothpick in case I need it. But I wiggle it around, bounce it, try to talk air pockets into coming out, any type of bubbles. I mean, really, I do everything I could possibly think of to mitigate bubbles. You also have to watch with the shape. When you take it out of the mold, you don't want it to be hardened all the way, or else your lid won't fit on it. Do I want another spray? Let's do another spray for good measure. Start working them. The bottom of this mold is not, it's jagged. So even if you fill it all the way, I find that you get some rough edges. You'll have to do some sanding. If you're keeping it in your own home, it won't matter as much. But if you want to give it as a gift or something, you'd have to get rid of those jagged edges. And that's in the mold. I'll show you in a second. I'm just slowly filling these. Again, bubble remediation. So this is this mold. You see this? So I'm going to try this time to fill it up a little bit more to see if I can help with that situation. I'm going to go through my lid, try to find any pockets that need to be gone. I'm just running it around the edge. Some of them you can see, but some of them you can't. So just do your best. Same with this one. Just trying to get any of those air pockets that came up the sides. If you see one in your side, you can of course use your toothpick, just be soft. I'm going to try to encourage more bubbles to come up by squeezing and letting the resin fall. Help it fill the entire mold. I also found that it's a little uneven. You can see I got 2 more bubbles. There's one. Spray the end of my toothpick and get that one. Wants to fight me. It still doesn't want to come out. There we go. Go away. Maybe that's not a bubble. Oh, it's gone. All right. So you see, I also use my toothpick a lot. Get around the edges. Use this to pop bubbles with a little bit of alcohol in it. All right, so I just need a little more to fill these. And with jars, you do want to fill the lid all the way. I don't know if you've noticed with your other jars, but it creates a lip. And if you don't have that lip, they don't snugly fit on the jar. So always fill them as much as you can. All right, let's see. So I filled both of these up to the top now. I might be able to pour a little in there, but the mold isn't even, so it's gonna dump out on one side, so I'm not gonna do that. So I have 2 ounces left, so it took 3 ounces to do these. So if you get this mold, no 3 ounces. I am going to watch it for another minute or 2, and then I'm going to use my Resiner's Fast Cure to just get it done as quickly as possible. I already see, I don't want to spray it with alcohol again because it'll cause the volume to grow in mica over the edge. So I'm going to spray my toothpick again. And I see some little bubbles around the edge that we can get rid of. The micro bubbles. Now you have to expect some micro bubbles, even using a bubble machine and all that. The nature of using any molds with facets or spots or a different type of design or just a handle. Got a bubble in there I need to get out. The bubbles rise and then get caught in the lips, the ridges of the mold. So it does take a little work to get them out. I think I got those. All right, so like I said, I'm going to wait about 10 minutes. I am going to take care of any bubbles that I see, and then I'm going to cure it in my Resiner's machine for about 2 hours. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at it and see what you guys think. All right, we're back to see how this worked out. Sometimes with the Fast Cure machine, I do get a little bit of a design in mica powder. But that's okay. So here's the lid. It's really not bad. There's just no shimmer to it. I don't know how close you can see that. We did get a little around the edge, some bubbles, but you really can't see it. So that this looks good. You still have to drill this hole a little bit, I think. All in all, that's pretty. It's still a little soft, so I'm trying not to bend this too much. It comes out of the mold relatively easy, which is good. All right, let me just, it's still a little soft. So it looks pretty, right? It's just not glossy, and it's very small. When it goes through its final curing, I would put the lid on it to make sure that it's the right shape and then let it finish. And you can see what I'm talking about here. There's just some bits. And I don't know if you saw when I was showing you the bottom of the mold, it's not even, and you could see some little indents that the mold naturally had when it was made. So that makes it hard to pour over to dome it. But all in all, what do you think? Do you like this? Would you pour it? Would you buy it? And I got to tell you, I didn't pay much for it. I could put a link to it in my description. I just got this one off Amazon, but I know it's on Temu too. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want me to do more of these.